Hey guys, it's Tim. Just wanted to go over a belt I've been using for the past few weeks. It's the Romeo gun belt from Blackbeard Belts. It is handmade using American materials. You see it right on the bag. Proudly made in the United States, which I think is awesome, as a lot of companies are kind of outsourcing stuff like this. And it's kind of a niche company, a little smaller than you're probably used to, but in my opinion, I think companies that focus more on one product usually make a better product than, say, a company that makes a lot of things and just has belts as a part of the process. So before I kind of get into the Romeo belt that they sent me, I wanted to kind of talk about my experience previous to that. So I wasn't really ever a gun belt guy. I mean, I didn't really see the need for a gun belt. I was working a lot, so I wasn't really carrying a ton because I was always on base training or doing whatever. And then finally one day, I had the bug and I got a gun belt. So this is the gun belt I've been using for the past 3 or 4 years. It's the DeSantis Econo belt, I think. And of gun belts, this is like the lowest level gun belt you could probably get. I think it was 20 bucks, like made in China. It's a leather synthetic, but it acts like leather, so it kind of has warped over time and stretched out and just kind of nasty. Not a big deal for me because I'm primarily, a t-shirt guy. I don't really tuck in my shirt or whatever, but for somebody that, is having to tuck in their shirt or have their belt be seen, this probably isn't going to fly in a professional environment. So it was good, but it's also a good riddance at this point as I got a much better belt. So I'll do a little unboxing for you guys, just so you guys can kind of see what comes with it if you decide to order one. So it comes with the belt itself, which we'll go over in a minute. A little koozie with their logo on it. And then on the back, what's keeping your pants up? Maybe after this it'll be a Blackbeard gun belt, you never know. Comes with a little green army man, which is pretty cool. I guess you could put on your desk or whatever. You guys are probably very familiar with those if you ever had a childhood. The Blackbeard gun belt sticker, which is always good to have stickers. And companies out there that are not using stickers, you should probably start because it's free advertisement for you and people like me love them. So we'll go into the belt. So the belt itself, this is the Romeo belt. It has a stainless steel buckle held in using Chicago screws. So you could change this out if you ever needed to or wanted to. But it's very, dressy, I guess you could say, and it would definitely do well in a suit or a polo situation or just a standard belt, rocking a t-shirt, whatever. They call it a polymer coated nylon material, which is basically, it's pretty similar to some of the urethane belts that you've probably seen out there, which is good because it doesn't stretch over time. It doesn't react to water, blood, sweat, whatever. You're not going to have to worry about this belt deteriorating over time. So there you go. You got a belt for about $70 that's going to have a lot of use out of it and be good for the long term. So they use, another thing which I think is awesome, they use 9 of these holes. If you size the belt properly, you generally measure from the middle to the buckle. Unless you plan on growing, that much in the next few years, you're probably not going to have to replace this belt. And I think that was a pretty smart move on their behalf, especially if you guys are carrying a lot of different guns. So, I usually carry the 43, but, 43 in this belt is going to require a different hole than, say, a 23 or a 17 or any type of full-size firearm. So it keeps it modular for you, which I think is great. Another thing which I thought was unique that they added, because I don't really pay a lot of attention to this. I know for my military web belts and stuff, there's a tensile rating strength for, lanyards and helicopters and stuff to make sure, or if you're rappelling or whatever, that makes sense. But I've never seen that with a, kind of a more civilian-esque belt. And it has a 4,500 pound tensile strength, which is, pretty insane. I'm not sure exactly what you would ever need a belt for to carry 4,500 pounds worth of stuff, but nevertheless, it's a good thing to have on you. And I guess if you ever needed to do a hasty rappel or some craziness, apocalypto type shit, then hey, this belt would work for you. Another thing that I like about that added tidbit of information, and it's something that's kind of controversial, but I really don't care because I've seen it firsthand, You know, belts double as tourniquets. Everybody's like, oh, you need to carry a tourniquet, you need to carry a cat or a SWAT T or, you know, whatever. I've seen it firsthand. I had a buddy who saved a guy's life outside of a bar using a belt. He got shot in the leg, used his belt as a tourniquet, saved him until the EMTs could arrive, and that kind of proved the argument right there. I also know another person, didn't see it firsthand, who did the same thing for a girl who got stabbed in the cafeteria at her high school. So, you know, a tourniquet's really, I mean, really all a tourniquet is a purpose-built, you know, 1.5 to 2 inch wide piece of nylon. You know, hey, what is this? This is a 1.5 piece of nylon. It's coated, but nevertheless, I mean, it may not be purpose-built towards that, but can be used as that. So it's good to know that, you know, with a 4,500 pound brake strength, you're not gonna really have to worry if you ever have to use this for that, which hopefully you won't. And I don't wanna hear, oh, you should carry a tourniquet. Hey, if you wanted to carry a tourniquet, by all means, but they're kind of big and bulky and don't fit well in my jeans, so just not gonna happen. So, you know, there's really not a whole lot more I could say about this. I mean, it's got a 1.5 inch width. It fits on the clips of the holster real well. Little play, but they all do. That one's 1.5 too. I mean, guys, it's a belt. I really wouldn't overthink this piece too much. I do like that it's synthetic. I do like that it looks like an actual belt and it's not some crazy Cobra buckle or some tactical sort of wildness going on to it. You could blend in pretty well with it. It serves a lot of different purposes. It's not gonna, you know, misshapen over time. It's got a crazy brake strength, which, I mean, hey, it's just another tool you got in your toolbox there. And it's made in America. I think overall, you can't really go wrong with it. They price them right around $70, and there's probably like 9 or 10 on their website that I'm not reviewing now that they also have. So there's probably something in there for everybody. And if you guys are looking for a good gun belt from a, you know, good American company, might serve you well to check out Blackbeard belts. And if you need to replace your old crappy DeSantis, this I think would be a good option. But hey, check them out.